All right, my friends, welcome back. Let's go into the basics of what it looks like to build a doTERRA business and what it's going to look like now for your launch week and your launch month and what it's going to look like long term. Okay. I'm going to show you both things, but the most important thing is what's going to happen now to help you create your initial results. And let me share with you some of my goals for you. Whether you adopt these as your own goals is obviously your choice. But my goals in this content is number one, to help you get your first sales within 24 hours of the decision to build your doTERRA business. And to show you this in a way where anyone else who joins you can also get their first sales within 24 hours of the decision to build our business. My second goal for you is that you get into profit in your first week of building the business. That means that whatever you spent in buying products for your own consumption, starting your doTERRA business, that you earn at least that much back in commissions in your first week. Now, these are bold and fast goals compared to any other business, right? I also hope to help you hit the core rank of elite in our compensation structure in your first month. I did this myself. I've helped many, many people to achieve elite in their first month. Now, you might be watching this video and maybe you've been building a business for 5 months with doTERRA and you still haven't reached elite. That's fine. And if you're just getting started and if you don't reach elite after going through this process, probably you skipped something because it's pretty much guaranteed if you do what I ask you to do. But if you don't, that's okay. The most important thing is for you to have that marathon mindset of the long term and be committed to evolving constantly. Again, you're going to do this not just to see if it works for you, but until it works for you. But these are some of my ambitious goals for you in watching this video today, these going through this launch program today. And I really, really believe that it's absolutely possible for you if you're willing to get outside of your comfort zone, do some things that you will not like to do, but that will really set you up for success and set others up for success as they follow in your footsteps. Now, let's go over a basic overview of what it looks like to build a doTERRA business. We do 5 activities. We call them pipes, okay? P stands for prepare. Then we have invite, present, enroll, support. These are the 5 things that we do on a daily basis to build our doTERRA business. We prepare ourselves, we prepare others, right? Through conversations. Sometimes it's through sampling our products. We sometimes it's just creating a list of people that we're ready to share the products or the business with. Number 2, we invite those people to take a look at either the products or the business. 3, we present the product and the business to these people in a compelling way that helps them to make the decision that we know will help them change their lives. 4th, we sign them up, we enroll them, get them started as a customer in the business or in the company, and then we support them. And support is really, really important. Now, we really get paid for 3 things. I break it down. If you want to say, what do you get paid for in building a doTERRA business? These are the 3 activities. Number 1 is acquisition. Anytime you refer a new customer to doTERRA, doTERRA will pay you a commission that's called the Fast Start bonus. Okay. They're going to pay you for acquiring a new customer or a new distributor. They're going to pay you based on whatever products that new distributor or customer purchases. The second thing that we get paid for is retention. doTERRA will honor the fact that you referred a specific customer for the rest of your life, paying you a small percentage on every order that they place. Okay. The third thing that doTERRA pays you for, and this is where freedom is created in our business, true big results are created through duplication. Duplication is your ability to help other people acquire and retain new customers, right? When you can find someone who also would like to share the products, you can launch them in their business, then you'll earn a small percentage of the total sales that your entire team is generating. And we'll go through compensation in detail later. It's not important, honestly, in your first 24 hours. It's more important to me that you get your first results. Okay. I want to get you your first sales in 24 hours so that your confidence goes through the roof and you can see how simple it really can be to build a doTERRA business. But these are the three things that we get paid for. Now, talking about duplication, there's a phrase in network marketing that it doesn't matter what works, it only matters what duplicates. And for a long time, for years actually, I disagreed in a big way with this saying because in my mind, I thought, of course, it matters what works. In fact, it only matters what works. And then whatever works, I will duplicate that with other people. And I'm going to share with you today why this phrase is actually true and why it only matters what duplicates the most often for the majority of people. And everyone should get started in that same way in doTERRA. I'll get to that in a moment. Next, you're getting started in doTERRA. Obviously, you're going to need to share our products and our business with other people. There's three categories of people that I like to teach you how to bring into doTERRA. Number one is your hot market. And just to define these briefly, your hot market are the people who will be willing to buy at least one doTERRA product just to support you. They're the people that if you were driving down the road and you popped your tire driving, and you had to call someone to come and pick you up, you would call this short list of people to see if they could help you. They're people that love you enough to support you just to help you, right? Then your warm market. The warm market is the rest of the people that you know. Some of them are warmer than others, but these are people that you have a relationship with, but they're not going to buy just to help you. They need to see benefit for themselves in buying these products for them to bring out their credit card and make a purchase. Okay. So, warm market, they buy because they see a benefit for themselves. The third category is cold market. Cold market are people that do not know you. Okay. And the way that you sell to cold market in our business, the most effective way is we know that people buy from those that they know, like, and trust. So, first, they need to know you. So, you need to have a way where people in the cold market can get to know you. Then, you need to have a way to develop a relationship where they like you, and you need to develop trust until they'll ultimately become your warm market and then they'll buy from you. So, that's the process we go through. And there are different strategies for these different groups of people. Now, on this screen, what you see is you see the core flow. This is the duplication process that you are going to go through and each new distributor will go through to launch their business in their first month. After the first month, there are many different ways that you can acquire new customers. There are so many things that work in our business. Okay. When I was desperate as a college student getting started in doTERRA, quick story, I actually went and put flyers on cars at our university. And the first call that I got was actually from the police sheriff. And he said, "Is this Matt Hall?" And I said, "Yes, it is. Did you get my flyer?" And he said, "Yes, this is private property. What you're doing is illegal." And I realized very quickly, oh, I have to stop. Whether this works or not, I can't do it this way. What's funny is I got uh, two additional calls, and I think maybe five additional calls actually, but two of them enrolled as customers in doTERRA because of those flyers. So even putting flyers on cars, if you do enough of it, it can work. But it doesn't matter what works, it only matters what duplicates. Is that the best, fastest way to get the most and the largest number of people their initial results? No. In doTERRA, the fastest, most effective way to get the largest group of people their initial results is what I call the core flow, hot market, and their first four classes. Now, people join me in doTERRA, and I always ask them, how do you see yourself sharing these products? Sometimes they'll say, "Oh, I'd love to do a booth or a stand in a market or a fair near me." Others say, "Oh, I'd like to do, big events in hotels where I invite people to workshops." Other people, it's challenges or spa nights, or most people end up saying first social media, right? And I will teach you. I have in week in week 2, I'm going to help you already get some results using social media. But it doesn't matter. Even if you're an influencer, remember, it doesn't matter what works. It only matters what duplicates. If you bring in 1,000 people because you're super influential on social media, but you are not capable of helping all of those people to get initial results without influence, then you'll have a certain level of results, but it will never grow into a business that sets you free, right? You need duplication. So all of the whatever interests you long term in building a doTERRA business, I will teach you. But first, we're going to start with your hot market, which is this hot market approach. Then we're going to launch you into your warm market, and then we'll teach you cold market and additional strategies to help you acquire new customers through whatever means you would like to. But for this launch month, I want you to commit with me to the core flow. This is your focus for month 1. And it is the hot market approach I'm going to teach you in the next video. You're going to do this today to get your first sales within 24 hours of making the decision to build doTERRA. Imagine if every person that joins you in this business in the future, if they are able to get their first sales within 24 hours, how is that going to influence their belief, their dedication in this business? It's crucial. Then my next goal is to get you into profit as fast as possible. My preference, 1 week. That's going to happen through your first class. Okay. And doing 4 classes in your first week or your first month is how we're going to get you to elite as fast as possible within these first 30 days. So, let me explain to you what a class is. Okay. A class is very simply you inviting your warm market, the people that you know, into your space, your home, your apartment. For me, my first class was in my mother's home because I didn't have a home. So you can borrow someone's home, but you gather them in person to teach them about the essential oils. We have a very simple presentation. You read it, you pass around the essential oils or whatever product is your focus for your class. You give people an experience. We have products that create amazing experiences in people. It's not a supplement that they have to take for 30 days to see if it's going to work. They can feel the result of the essential oils immediately. That's part of why we're a $2 billion company, right? We have these experiential products. And doing these in-person classes, while maybe these 2 methods are not what you want to do long term, it's not going to be the most comfortable thing. Long term, you want to grow primarily on social media, but this is the way to get you and everyone that joins with you the fastest results possible. So I hope I've sold you on this. Now, you answered a question in the last video. Would you like to grow fast or would you like to grow at the average speed? If you said fast, your first 4 classes, I want you to schedule them within your first week of building the business. If you said you want to grow average, it's going to be at least 1 class each week. If you can do 2 per week for your first 2 weeks, that's the best. The more you can compress timeframes and create a story of results as fast as possible, the more exciting it's going to be for other people to join with you. So if I were you, I would schedule 4 classes in your first week. Now, if you have directly signed up with me in doTERRA, the pattern that I walk with people, and maybe your mentor will do the same thing, the first class, usually I will teach it for you. You will invite using the step-by-step process that I teach you, then I'll show up and teach it for you, either virtually or in person. The second class, you teach half, I teach half. The third class, you teach everything, and I'm there to help with the close, to helping people enroll as customers. In the fourth class, you do everything, and I'm there to observe and give you feedback. The 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th class, I will not come. That's your proving ground where we determine, have you become independent? Our goal is that you become independent as fast as possible. If you're reliant on my schedule for you teaching other people about our products, your success is going to be very limited. If you can't, within 1 week or 2 weeks, help someone else that's joined do their first class, then you limit duplication. So that's why our class structure you're going to see is very simple. It's very straightforward. You're going to be able to do this, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Okay. Um, and some people, I have an amazing leader named Yada, who's a diamond in Italy on our team. And I actually was I she wanted to do her first classes in person. I didn't go to Italy until after she hit gold because I was still in the beginning of my doTERRA journey and I didn't have a lot of income yet or resources. And so she did her first, second, third, and fourth class without me present. So I don't want to limit you. You can get started on your own with just the education that I'm going to give you in this video. However, if you would like a little more handholding, let me know and we can make that happen with your first 4 classes. This is your core flow. The reason core flow, we'll teach you later about the pipeline principle, but we are building doTERRA to build an income that is repetitive, where you bring in a customer one time. If you take care of that customer, every time they order in the future, you'll earn a small commission. And we compare that to building a pipeline for you. So that's why we call this your core flow. Now, do you want to grow fast or average? The answer to that question will determine 4 classes in 1 week or 4 classes in your launch month. Get those on your calendar and we're going to take you through the next steps. Now, in our next video, I want to help you. This is the last video that you need to watch within your first 24 hours and take action on what I teach you. You're going to get your first sales within 24 hours of the decision to build a doTERRA business. So in the next video, I'm going to take you through this process. Get excited, get ready to get uncomfortable. It's going to be fun, bring you results, but it will stretch you. And it's the fastest way to get everyone their initial sales in doTERRA. We'll see you there.